This is Ryan Jinx Jenkins. Today we're going to talk about 20 things single men need to watch out for. This could be for Christian men or men just trying to live right. But we're going to talk about a few things that you need to watch out for in the dating world. Number one, you can say no. Fellas, you can say no. Never let a woman make you feel less about yourself because you made a conscious decision not to have sex until you're married. It could be something you've always done, you didn't have sex, or maybe you became a place in your faith where you said, I'm going to stop having sex until I get married. Don't let a woman make you feel less. Don't let her challenge your masculinity. The truth is, it takes more of a man and it takes more courage to deny yourself from having sex than just going along with it. If she can't respect your choice of not having sex, how many choices later in life she may not respect? Think about it. You can say no. Number two, location. Man, you know how we get. You got a beautiful woman in front of you, and sometimes that sets your sexual meter off. Remember, if you don't want to take a relationship where it doesn't need to go too fast, too soon, watch out where you go. Location. Try to avoid places where you're alone and you'll be tempted to do things that shouldn't be done this soon in a relationship. What are some examples? I'm glad you asked. Maybe you can go places like on a picnic, a coffee shop, out to eat, museum. A friend of mine loves to take his dates on the gym. You know, he's a workout buff, so that's what he does. But go places where there are safe zones for you. If you want to be more intimate and have time together, why not go to your house or her house? But the key is you got to have other couples there. You got to have other people there to keep you accountable so the night won't go where it doesn't need to go. Remember, man, location. This is only for the strong men that don't want to rush and go places it shouldn't go. 3, listen. Listen to what she talks about. Listen to the music she talks about, money, sex, shopping, how to spend your money. Just listen to what she talks about, because the thing is, you have to accept the conversation she has if this relationship or this friendship goes further. So you have to listen to what she talks about. You may have different views on faith. You may have different views on finances that y'all are so passionate about that y'all disagree so strongly. These differences may not be overcome over time. So you may be in front of a person that y'all have nothing in common. So listen. 4, are we in a relationship? Time has gone on. You've been out a couple of times, but no one has brought up the relationship conversation. You need to know if she's in a relationship with you or where do y'all stand together. Because the thing is, she can just take it as y'all just being friends, but you're looking for a relationship to go further. So go ahead and ask the question. If she says, we're just friends and I'm not looking to go any further, okay, well, you might need to move on. But if she says, I've been waiting for you to bring that up, it could be both of you desire a relationship, but the conversation has never been had. So men, it's time to find out where you both stand and ask, are we in a relationship? Number 5, that moment. That moment is something we all know of. It's that time when the sexual tension is high, you're ready to do things, she's ready to do things, it becomes that moment. If you avoided point number 2, you know about that moment, and that's probably where you are. That moment is when you have a choice. Do we take this thing further than where it is, maybe going too fast to a new place, or do I back up and let us get to know each other where we are? That moment. It bothers me when people say, well, I don't know what happened. Next thing I know, we end up just having sex. No, you had a moment called that moment to make a choice. So man, when you have that moment, make a choice, but understand, sex too soon could ruin the chance of a good relationship later. So step back and figure out what you really want. Do you want to go further and take this thing to a place where it doesn't need to go? Or do you want to step back and get to know her and respect her as who she is and see if this thing can really go further? But you have a choice at that moment. Number 6, compromise for her delight. Watch out how much compromise you're doing, man. Don't compromise job interviews, homework, opportunities to better yourself and grow in your education. You don't want to compromise your future just to spend time with her, because you might be overlooking one of the best moments and the life-changing moments in your life. So don't compromise but so much on those things. Truth be told, if she really cared about you and the best for you, she would want you to get better because she sees the results of the investment that you're putting in now. She gets to reap the rewards of you being a better person, either financially, educationally, or anything. So she should want better for you. Don't compromise your future just because she wants you to take her somewhere or she just doesn't want to be alone. Watch out how much you compromise for her delight. Number 7, how many days? I don't think you need to spend every waking moment with this new woman that you met. But I do believe you need to talk and spend some time together because that time together lets you get to know each other. But if you notice she only sees you maybe once a week or once every other week, you might want to ask, what are we doing here? Because the thing is, you could want to go further in a relationship and she might not have you as the only man in her life. It may be reasons behind it. Ask the question why we don't spend that much time together. It could be because she doesn't want to take the relationship further than it needs to go. It could be she gets sexually charged when you're all together, so she has to back up. Or it could be she has room for other men in her life, but you don't know, not unless you ask. So ask her, how many days should we spend together? Number 8, the rotation. In my women's book, Watch Out For Me, I talked about something called the rotation. Men, we know this oh too well, but sometimes we wind up in the rotation. If you're only seeing her maybe once a week or twice a week, are you just the Tuesday guy or the Tuesday and Monday guy or the Tuesday and Thursday guy? Are you in the rotation? Why not ask her, is she seeing other men? Are you the only man in her life? She might be honest with you and tell you, no, I am seeing other men. And therefore, I'm not looking for a relationship. So, man, you're in the rotation. You're the Tuesday guy. And you have to ask yourself, are you okay with that? If you're okay just seeing her once a week because you're not looking for anything anyway, okay, you're fine. But if you're seeking a relationship and you're in the rotation, it's time to get off the merry-go-round and find somebody that's going to have more of you than just have you in the rotation. Number 9, does she just talk about her? Listen to the conversation she has. Does she always talk about what she wants to do, how she likes this and how she does that, but she never gets around to talk about you? Think about it. If she's so self-centered and her conversations are based on her, you have a self-centered woman that doesn't really care too much about you. So if she can't make time for you in conversation, how is she going to make time for you in a relationship or other things in life? Let me go a little further. Maybe after you get in a relationship or after you get married, you tell her about goals and dreams you want to pursue and go after, and she ignores you or she brings the conversation back to her. Now, you want a woman that helps you and encourages you and inspires you, not someone who just thinks about themselves. So listen to what she talks about. 10. You can leave. Men, don't let a woman belittle you and put you down and make you feel that you can't leave. She may say things like, who will want you? You're not smart enough. You don't have this. You don't have a car. You don't have the best job. You don't make the best money. Who's going to want you? Where are you going to go after you leave me? Trust me, man, you want a woman that thinks more of you, a woman that encourages you and inspires you. You can leave. Don't fall into the trap of you staying, because the truth be told, she might be relying more on you than you think. So if you leave, you take all your resources with you. But she wants to keep you in, because as long as she can keep you down, she has access to your resources. But understand, you can leave. And there is some woman that'll love everything about you and what you have and accept it, embrace it, and be glad to have it. So men, you can leave.